Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail, the Heartland Show. It is January 7th, and it is late season here in Iowa. As you guys can see, there's quite a bit of frost behind me. It's pretty cold this morning, and getting back into some of these late season conditions that we wait for all year. Today we're actually going to take you guys back to a hunt that happened in November. This is actually one of my hunts that I had on November 11th, and we're going to kind of walk you guys through my season leading up to that. Had several really good encounters, and the buck that I actually ended up killing on November 11th, I had an encounter with on a rainy morning on November 4th as well. So I hope you guys really enjoy this hunt, and check it out now. Alright guys, I think I'm going to wrap things up here for this morning. It's about 11:15. We got a big rainstorm coming in, and I want to get out of here before that happens. And I'm actually going to take advantage of that rain and go scout out a couple different spots, look for some stand locations, because me and Elizabeth might try and get in there this weekend. There's a nice 10 and a 8-point on another property that would be quite good for her. So I'm going to go ahead and get things packed up here. Get out of here, and then go do some scouting. So we'll catch back up with you guys tomorrow morning probably. Alright. It's fine. Yeah. Let's get this one over. Hey. Oh, the window's gonna bang. We've had quite the eventful afternoon. This wind has really thrown us for a curveball. We got set up, and pretty quickly we actually had two little bucks come in, and the one buck started coming right to the decoy, and the decoy blew over. So I let them work off. I went out and staked it up, and finally got it staked pretty good. Hadn't fallen for it, well, since I staked it. It has been a good afternoon so far. A lot of evening left, still quite a few mature bucks that hopefully we get our eyes on, and now that we got the decoy officially staked, and hopefully it's not going to fall over now. Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail. It is Veterans Day. Thank you to all the veterans out there. November 11th, and the rut is in full swing here in Iowa. I think we're getting kind of into that lockdown phase, but decided to come out this morning, sitting in this same area that Elizabeth shot her buck in last year. We had that good encounter with that buck last Sunday, that good 8-point. Hoping to maybe get eyes on him again today, but conditions are much different. We got a strong northwest wind. It was in the high 70s yesterday, and this morning the wind chill, it's in the teens. So definitely a big cold front that we got running through here in Iowa. We shall see. We're going to sit tight, do an all-day sit today. Fingers crossed we get some good luck. guys. It's about 11 o'clock, and it's been a really good morning so far. I elected to pass on him just because he's all busted up. I hope I don't regret that. He's a pretty big deer, definitely mature, so hopefully I get a crack at one of these other bucks. But I also had another buck that I've never seen before, just a nice solid 8-point come in with the doe into this section of timber I'm hunting, and he was fending off all the other deer, and I thought I was maybe going to get him to come over here. I wasn't sure how big he was, and I'm still not exactly sure how big or how old he is. He looks like a 3 or 4 year old probably. But as far as the rest of the day, I think what I might end up doing is getting out of the stand, going back, charging a couple batteries, and then go sit the rest of the afternoon from about noon till dark in the redneck with the decoy. I'm just not seeing these other mature bucks that I'm really hoping to get eyes on this farm. And part of me thinks maybe that's because they got other does on the other side. So I'm gonna gamble a little bit. I still got a hot doe in this timber, but like I said, I just got a 3 or 4 year old on him, and I know those mature bucks are somewhere, so I'm gonna go try a different spot for the afternoon, and hopefully I can get one of them to come out to the decoy. But one other reason I wanted to try that other spot is it's sitting over food. I've got turnips, clover, and some standard beans. guys, well, I just got an arrow on that buck I had an encounter with last week. He came out into the field and they came all the way up to the decoy. He would not turn broadside and give me a shot, but he finally turned, but he was starting to walk away. So I held my 30-yard pin on him and I hit a little forward, but I'm hoping I busted through that front leg, which it looked like it took out his front leg, and hopefully I got enough stuff in there that it put him down. But he bedded down 2 different times, and last time I saw him get up, he was on the edge of the field. So hopefully he is laying right there. I'm going to give him plenty of time. I think what I'm going to do is back out and then come back later tonight, and hopefully he's there. Also, I'm sorry I didn't do an interview right away. I had other deer on me, and I actually had that 7.5-year-old 10 that I was hunting as well tonight come out, and it was too dark for regular footage, but he came in and blew up the decoy, so that was pretty cool. He was right here at 20 yards, 15, 20 yards, so man, sweet November, baby.
Alright guys, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that hunt as much as I did. That was a pretty intense few minutes there. It felt like a few minutes. It was probably 30 seconds, but that deer came in and stood at the decoy forever, it seemed like, and then he finally gave me a shot and I made it happen. And unfortunately, there isn't much to show after I watched him bed down in that field. We lost the footage. Rye actually came down and helped me track that deer, and he was probably expired within 30 minutes. We found him dead on the edge of the field. Really good blood trail going all the way up to him. Originally I thought the shot was maybe too far forward, but it got right in there, double lungs, and he had his shoulder back far enough that broadhead busted right through there and did the job it's meant to do. So going forward, like I said, we got 3 days left here in Iowa, and I'm going to be getting out here probably tomorrow with Elizabeth, where our goal is to fill a couple doe tags, just get some more meat for the freezer. Been really struggling finding these bucks. If you don't have the food this time of year, it can be really hard. So my plan going forward is to shoot a couple more does, and I know the rest of the team will be out this weekend as well, giving it one last hurrah. So hopefully with any luck we'll be able to bring you guys something else, but if not, we got the finale show coming next week. Jacob's been working really hard on it and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. But thank you guys for watching this week's episode of the Heartland.